our monthly reading for our Gemini. So aloha from Maui. This is for June 2017. So I'm now in Maui. I'm at my temporary home for a couple more weeks. And so we're outside, as you can see here, and we've got a little bit of wind going, so I've got some little rocks that I'm kind of holding some cars down with, so we'll see how this goes. But I'm excited to bring this sort of magical Maui energy to you for these readings this month. So this month what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing our general reading like I always do. For you, and then we're going to be focusing on romance this month. So the month of June we are going to be focusing on romance, so we'll be getting a little bit more guidance around that, and then we'll have quick Feng Shui tips for sleep this month. So that is something that I know concerns a lot of people. Lots of people have difficulty sleeping, and I'm going to give you some quick Feng Shui tips for sleep that will be at the end of this video. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the theme of the month. I feel like I'm a little far away from the camera, so we'll see how this works, but I'm going to show you the cards this way. So this is the King of Water. Water cards are all about the depth of emotion, and the water card in this case is a duality card. So on the one hand it's about a person, on the other hand it's about a circumstance or an experience. Kings of Water tend to be people that are very generous, right? Compassionate, cultured. They are ones that are respected, but they also have that sort of, they're in touch with their emotions and with other people's emotions as well. So that's where that compassion comes in. They are someone that you can really trust. This is going to be someone that's going to be prominent for you in the month of June. Okay, so pay attention to that. The other part of this card is about basically opening your heart. So again, we're getting that heart-opening theme. So that was a big theme in the last month in May, and it continues to be a theme as we're moving into this just astounding, amazing time that we're in right now, where the energy is shifting, the planet is up-leveling, and so this is a really good time for you to be opening your heart, right? So doing those heart opening, the yoga move, like the heart opening, really, really important for you in the month of June, right? And it's not only about opening your heart just in general, but opening your mind also to the people around you, okay? Sometimes we get in our head like we're just sometimes can be in a place of not being as open to others and their viewpoints as the universe would like us to be. So it's really about accepting everyone exactly where they're at, and no judgment, right? There's no judgment around any of this. And this card is also about getting some trustworthy and heartfelt advice. So this King of Water may be someone that's giving you some great advice this month, and that's something to look for as well. The last part of this card is about doing charity work. So this is important no matter where you live, what you do. Charity is very, very important because it does help open your heart, and it also helps you get out of your head. So I noticed actually on one of the Maui Facebook groups that someone was talking about having this island fever, right? And one of the things people suggested was getting involved in your community. So when you get involved community, when you focus on something other than yourself, it gets you out of your head. So that is something that you really need to do in the month of June. Okay, so let's see what else we've got going for you guys. Oops. I don't normally wear my glasses. I don't know why I'm feeling like I needed them today, but I have my glasses on today. So, and maybe it's just because it's, it's in the afternoon or later in the afternoon. I don't know. I don't know why I'm feeling like I need them, but yeah, so, and I'm hoping that you guys can see everything okay here. Again, this will be sort of a temporary setup for me this month. I do have a place that I have rented starting in June, and I will be doing the videos again on a patio, right, outside on a lanai, and so you'll get sort of that tropical feel again as well, so super excited about that. Okay, so let's see what we've got going for you. Lots of air, so you're really in your head a lot this month. We've got the Nine of Air coming up for you. So the air cards are all about the head, about the intellect, and this Nine of Air is really where you get yourself in that downward spiral, where you get a thought that is not very positive that leads to another thought that's not very positive that leads to another one, and you end up in this downward spiral, right? And this is what happens with that is when you are expecting the worst, I'm feeling like my hair is like all over the place, which it is what it is, right? So it's windy here. So when you are expecting the worst, then that's what happens, okay? So you've got to get out of your head around that. It's self-fulfilling prophecies. That's essentially what happens. And sleepless nights, which is so fascinating to me that I'm going to be talking to you about Feng Shui and sleep this month, right? The Feng Shui tips for sleep. So these are things that will help you in that regard as well. But what do you do to get out of your head? Go do something that lights you up. Do something that's fun. You know, go for a walk. Get outside. Do something creative with your hands. Cook, draw, color, you know, read. Whatever that is for you that you enjoy, do that to get out of the space of these negative thoughts, okay? And then we've got 7 of air coming in for you. So another air card. Air cards, again, are all about the head, the intellect. And the 7 of air is really about needing to revise your plans. So there's a lot more going on kind of behind the scenes than you are seeing, and you just need to shift things, okay? So if things aren't working out for you, so kind of what's happening for me on the island, my condo lined up beautifully, like so effortless. Literally the second place that I looked at, I'd seen it online before. There's a whole story around that that I won't go into, but magic, pure magic, right? The car not lining up, right? Not lining up because I'm trying to force things. I'm like, you know, and so I finally was like, okay, I'm letting this go. I'm just going to give up on it for now, like for the moment, and see what comes through and allow myself to be guided to this vehicle that I'm supposed to have, because it's not up to me, right? As to what vehicle, it's the universe, my spirit angels, my guide, my soul self knows what car is meant to be mine. And obviously my head's getting in the way. So needing to revise your plan. Sometimes the timing is just poor, like your timing is off a bit, and so that's where things aren't lining up for you in the month of June. So just relax and be easy about it. Okay, this is a biggie for you guys, the release card, number 13, the release card. This is Archangel Azrael, and this is really about, it's the end of a phase, the end of a situation for you in your life. So oftentimes this can mean like, it can mean divorce, it can mean moving, it can be a new job. So what you have to remember about this is the ending of something is always the beginning of something else, okay? Put some little stones on these cards because I'm worried they're going to flip and fly off. So the ending of one thing in your life means that you are opening yourself up to the beginning of something new. So yes, there may be some sadness around that. It's time to move on though, and you felt that for a while, and it really is part of your spiritual transformation, right? It's part of your growth, is needing to move on, needing to move into a different situation. And so for me, obviously, moving to Maui was the ultimate in ending of one situation, beginning of another, right? It's like a whole new life for me here, and it's amazing. Just have to say it. It's just amazing. So, all right. So let's see what we've got going for you for the romance area of your life for the month of June. So, you know, summer months, when it gets to be in the summer, there is more of the love in the air, I know, for places that are, you know, not warm all year long in particular. We get to kind of shed our outer layers and be more open in the world, right? Okay, so let's see what we've got going for you guys here. All right. So we've got letting your friends help you is the card that's coming through. Hopefully you can see that. So letting your friends help you is really, really important. And what this is really about is, you know, asking for help. Right? So oftentimes we get in a space of like, I got this, I can do this, especially as women, like we're in that superwoman space and, you know, I got this, I can figure it out. That's not working in this dynamic, this matrix anymore. It's just not, okay? You're not in charge. You need to allow yourself to be led and to be guided to the person that you're meant to be with, and or to heal the relationship that you're currently in, if this is with the love of your life, right? So asking for help from other people, asking for advice, accepting the help that they're offering to you. Beautiful way to be in the month of June for you. Okay, and then we've got make the effort is coming in. And so what this is really about, Geminis, is really about you need to step up your game, right? Like you actually have to take action. You can't just sit there on your hands and expect the person to find you. You do have to take the action that you're guided to take, right? So it's not just about like, oh yeah, I'm open and you know this person is going to come to me and all of that. That's not the total answer, right? You've got to take action, the action that you're guided to take, okay? So in really, great love is worth it. It's worth you putting yourself out there. It's worth you being in a space where you are maybe being a little bit vulnerable, right? And so this is something that's really worth it for you to do that, okay? They're pushing you around that. Another little stone on that card so it stays put. All right. And then the last card I've got for you is the deception card. So what does this mean? It's like dun dun dun, right? Like people are like, what is this about? The deception card is really letting you know that someone in relationship is wearing a false mask. They're not being who they truly are. Maybe they're putting out a front or a face that's not really the true them. Maybe they're pretending to be someone that they're not. Maybe they're doing things behind the scenes that are sneaky. It can be any number of those type of things. And you will have felt this. This is a future card, so it may not have come up yet, but in the month of June, I feel like that is coming through. And so just trust your gut, right? Like that's really what it is about, is trusting your gut feelings and just getting curious. Like, wonder what this is about, and maybe even getting curious and asking the other person as well, okay? So that's what I've got for you for June, for you Geminis, and just stay tuned because the next video will be your quick Feng Shui tips for sleep this month. I wanted to say goodbye, but I'm going to say aloha and enjoy your month. Much love. Aloha! It's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing your monthly quick tip for Feng Shui, and I'm in beautiful Maui for this duration now. So just wanted to share with you some of the beautiful environment here. It's a little bit windy today, but it is a beautiful day again. So the quick tip for today is about sleep. So a lot of us, a lot of different people struggle with sleep, right? And there's many different things that you can do Feng Shui-wise to help adjust the energy around that. And the reason this sort of was brought up for me is because as I came here, obviously there was a time difference, so I had a 5-hour time difference, but I also just had trouble sleeping, and there were some different things energetically for me in the bedroom that I'm staying in that were difficult. And so what I want to do today for you is to give you some really quick tips around Feng Shui for the bedroom. So number one, if you're having trouble sleeping, what is under your bed, okay? So take a look and see what is under your bed, because you are sleeping on the energy of that stuff. So if you have books under there, if you had, someone had a lot of movies that they were storing under there, even some violent movies, that type of thing, you're sleeping on that energy. If you need to use underneath your bed for storage, I recommend that you use, put soft things there. So like pillows or blankets or clothing, that type of thing, okay? So things that are soft. But if you can clear out everything that's under your bed, that would be the best thing of all. Second tip I have for you, what else is in your bedroom? So the bedroom, as you may have learned from my previous on Love, Feng Shui for Love, is really just for two things, for sleep, rest, right, or romance, okay? So when you look around your room, are the things in your room restful? So you don't want to have like exercise equipment. You don't want to have a lot of books, because books are, if you think about all those words floating around as you're trying to sleep, that's a lot of energy, and that can affect your sleep. So take a look and see what is happening in your bedroom, what's in your bedroom, and if it doesn't promote rest and relaxation, pull it out of there. If you'd like more more of these tips, I do have these available in a deeper dive version. So I have a membership that's only $8.88 a month. And if you get the membership, you get the deep dive on Feng Shui as well. So we'll be diving deeper into this in the deep dive reading, or you can purchase a single reading as well, and there's a link below to do that. For now, aloha.